Hi, I'm Cash with CashedOutCars, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to safely and effectively drive in snowy and slippery conditions. So we're going to get right into it here. So guys, I am in a Volkswagen Gti here, and this is a front-wheel drive car. And front-wheel drive cars are obviously a little bit different to drive in the snow than all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive, because your driven wheels are also your wheels that are turning your vehicle and doing most of the braking. So some things in this video are going to be pretty specific to front-wheel drive cars, but the general smoothness and general tips in this video are going to be for all cars in the snow. So as we turn onto the snow-covered road here, the first and in my opinion the most important thing about driving in the snow is to be extremely smooth on your controls. So what that means is don't get on the throttle hard because you'll spin your tires, don't brake hard because you'll either lock up or kick the ABS on, and don't try to steer really quick and do tight turning motions when you don't have to, because you will understeer, which is when your car goes straight when you're trying to turn, and all in all you'll end up in a bad situation. So what you want to do is be extremely gentle when you get on throttle, especially when you're going from a start, and what that'll do is allow the wheels to keep traction and not spin, and actually get you going where you want to go rather than just sitting there spinning and preventing you from going anywhere. Right now I'm just going to do a pull in first, and as you can see on the snow I do get going because I have some pretty good snow tires, but I'm slipping and sliding a lot, and that's not what you want. As I come up to the stop sign I'll get on the brakes a little bit late here, and as you can see the ABS kicks in and it does stop me. But if I was smoother on the brakes and started braking earlier, I wouldn't have had a problem, and it just would have been a much safer, smoother situation. The next thing that's extremely important when you're driving around in the snow is to plan far ahead. Now, like I just said, if I started braking earlier, I wouldn't have had a problem with sliding and almost blowing that intersection, but since I broke late, it was tough to stop because you don't know how much traction you're gonna have. So if you plan ahead and you gently get on the brakes before you know you have to stop or turn sharp, that'll prevent you from getting into these bad situations. Another very important thing as I drive around here trying to find some more snow is you want to get all your braking done in a straight line, because your tires could only do so much and they could either brake or turn or do a combination of the two, and they're the most effective when they're doing one at a time. So what you want to do is brake in a straight line before you turn in, especially if you're going into a sharp intersection. And what this will do is get your braking done effectively and slow you down. So that way when you turn, your tires will be able to bite into the snow and actually turn you where you want to go. We're coming up on another nice snowy road right here. And once again, you're going to brake early in a straight line. Even though I'm not on snow, you still want to brake early. And then when you turn in, you want to be extra smooth, so that way you don't slide. If you're going onto a road that is snowy off of one that's not like that, you want to be extra careful because you won't be able to judge exactly how much traction you're going to have. And then now that I'm on this road, you just want to be extra smooth with your steering inputs. And right now I'll brake ahead of time and just show you what I mean by if you brake ahead of time you'll be able to stop fine. So right now I gave myself plenty of room to stop. I didn't even engage the ABS, which is what I personally normally try to do. Don't engage your ABS or traction control, because if you are, that means you're pushing a little bit hard, and that if you didn't have those systems to save you, you would be slipping and sliding, and you don't want to be doing that. Once again, coming up to the stop sign, slowing down well ahead of time to prevent myself from doing anything stupid there. Another important tip, and this one may seem sort of silly and sort of obvious, is don't stop on a hill. So right now I'm going to stop on a snowy hill and show you that it's pretty hard to start, especially if you don't have snow tires. I do, so I should be able to get going here, but it's not going to be easy. So you have to be extra smooth while starting on a smooth surface or an uphill. So that means gently getting on the accelerator. Definitely don't floor it like I said before, because then your tires are going to spin and you're going to lose traction. So just very carefully get on it. Just get those wheels going slowly. I've got a little bit of wheel spin here, but I'm going fine now. And then just very easily get onto the throttle and you'll be able to start. But to prevent that situation, don't stop on a hill and then you won't have that problem. So now that I'm going around some turns here, I want to reiterate the point that you don't want to get on throttle hard mid-turn, and you want to get your turning done and your braking done separately. So right now, if I was going into this turn here and I floored it, I'm going to understeer and go straight because there's not enough traction in the tires to turn and accelerate at the same time. So once again, as much as you could, separate the motions of accelerating and turning, because it's just how you're going to get the most out of your tires in slippery conditions. Also, when you're trying to be safe, never be too confident that you are going to have traction. So right now I'm on a road that's actually very clear with just a little bit of snow on it. But when you're in a situation like this, don't expect that everything's going to be perfectly good with grip. There could be ice on the road, that's hard to tell. You could hit a patch of snow that you can't see around a turn. And you just want to be very careful and err on the side of caution if you don't want to crash and put yourself in a dangerous situation. So onto the snowy road here one last time. One trick in a car that's like turbocharged or has a little bit of peaky power is be in a gear that's one higher than you think you normally should be. And what this will do is put actually less power to the wheels, which will help you keep traction on slippery conditions. And it'll also help prevent you hitting boost and spinning your wheels instantly. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. Right here, I'm just gonna show you that if I floor it, once again, obviously I'm not gonna have that much traction. And the car pulls you around a little bit. Braking, you want to brake in a straight line. Here I'm braking and turning, and the car really doesn't like to do that because, like I said, the tires are going to brake or they're going to turn. They're not going to want to do both at once effectively, so keep those separate. So guys, one final tip is if you're driving in traffic in the snow, increase following distance, because if someone in front of you gets on the brakes hard and either has snow tires and you don't, or you're just not expecting it, you're gonna need that extra room to react, that extra room to slow down, and you just don't wanna crash. So once again, that comes with planning ahead. Err on the side of caution and be safe. In general, just drive super smooth in the snow, and don't get on any of your controls super hard, and just be smart about it, and driving in the snow really isn't that bad. So with all that said, please like this video if you liked it. Comment anything down below if you have any critiques about snow driving techniques, anything you want to add. I want to hear from you guys and see what you have to say. And yeah, just subscribe for more. I hope you stick around for the next one. Take care.